Hi, in this video we're going to look at how to set up live chat in your Q workspace. With Q, everything starts with flows. So when someone sends a message into a channel that's attached to your workspace, you need to create a flow that handles that communication and guides the user through into a live chat session. To create a new flow, head over to Flows, which you can find by clicking on this icon in the left-hand navigation. This brings you to Flows, and you can create a new flow. Let's say live chat demo. Okay. And we don't need to give it a description. The channel is WhatsApp, and the trigger for this flow is a new conversation. So we'll click on Next, and this brings you to the flow builder, where you can see the starting point is a new conversation. So if someone sends in a message, the first thing we want to do is probably reply to them and say, we'll just call this step welcome, and just say, welcome to our live chat service. What can we help you with today? And then we can even add some buttons here to help users easily categorize their issues, and say, I have a sales inquiry, I have a billing inquiry, or I need technical support. Okay, and we'll wait for a response, and we can save this response as session, or as just as variable called issue, right? And we can save that. So when someone messages in, we'll respond to them immediately to say, welcome to our live chat service. What can we help you with today? Some other tricks you can do is whenever someone messages your workspace for the first time, Q will automatically create a new contact for that person. So what we can also do is capture the contact's nickname from WhatsApp and set it as their first name. So we can go here and just put a step at the beginning here to say update the contact, and set the first name to session.profile. So in other words, this current session that the user is having, get their profile name, their nickname from WhatsApp, and save it as their first name. So we can save that. Okay, great. So what we can then do is, once someone has made a selection here, if it's a sales inquiry, a billing inquiry, or technical support, we can do this. We can say, okay, great, let's create a new live chat ticket. So this creates a new ticket in live chat, and we can set the subject of that ticket to be the item that they've chosen here. So we can say session.issue.title. You use .title if it's a button selection to get the title of the button. Now, when you're creating a ticket, you can also set the priority of the ticket, and you can also set the team. So if you have different teams, you can choose which ticket that they get assigned to. Okay, we'll get into conditions in a bit, but for now let's just create the ticket and set the subject to issue.title. Okay, great. So we've created the ticket. Then we probably want to say, send them a message to say, transferring. Just call the step transferring and say, okay, we're transferring, just say, transferring you to our team. Okay. And we don't need to wait for a response here. We just want to carry on. And then the next thing we want to do is say, we want to transfer the session to live chat, right? So we have a basic flow here. When a user messages in, update their contact to set their first name as their WhatsApp nickname, then send them back a message to say, what can we help you with? Give them some buttons to choose. Once they've chosen a button, then set the button as the subject, button selection as the subject of the ticket, send them a message saying transferring them to the team, and finally transfer the session to live chat. The reason you have to create a ticket and then assign someone to live chat is because sometimes you might want to create a flow that allows users to create a ticket but still browse around the chatbot until an agent is ready to chat with them. So if you don't transfer them to live chat and take them back to a main menu, etc., they can continue to interact with the chatbot until an agent is ready and starting to chat with them. If an agent picks up the ticket and starts messaging them, their session will automatically switch over to live chat, which is a nice feature. Okay, so we've got a basic flow here, and let's publish it and try it out. So we've saved the first version of our flow, and now we just want to publish it to our phone number. And then let's test it out here. So this is an old one. We're just going to end our session here, and we'll start anew. So let's start by messaging and saying hi. It says, welcome to our live chat service. What can we help you with today? Sales inquiry, billing inquiry, technical support. I'm going to take sales inquiry. Okay, and then it says transferring you to our team. Okay, so it's created the ticket, it's transferred to the team, and transferred the session to live chat. And now, when you come back in here, you can click on the inbox and see you have a new ticket from Rhett, and you can see the subject has been set to sales inquiry. You can see no one is assigned to this ticket, and then you can just proceed to open the ticket and speak to the user. You can also see the full chat history. You can see their phone number, etc., and manage the assignees here. So that's how to do a basic setup with live chat. There are a few more features you might want to look at including into your live chat flow. So let's go back and find live chat demo. Let's go and edit this flow again. So perhaps you want to send, based on the user selection, you want to send them to the sales team, the billing team, or a technical team, technical support team. Well, you can do that. And let's just do that now. Let's make sure we have the team set up in live chat. So we'd click on inbox. Let's look, we've got a sales team, a technical support team, and we need a billing team. So let's just set up something, billing, and we can use an icon here, and you can choose your members, etc. for this team. Now we have a billing team. Okay, let's go back to the flow, search for live chat demo, edit this flow. And now what we can do is, after the user makes a selection here, we can add a condition. So say if, and basically this will be, look at what button they've chosen. So we can say, if session.issue.title equals sales inquiry, then go down this path, and when we create the ticket, we can just change the team to be the sales team. Okay, and then transferring you to our team, etc. Then we can create another condition to say, if the value equals billing inquiry, and finally we want another condition that says, if value equals technical support, let's say that, and then we can basically handle these paths. So we can say we want to create a ticket, we want it to be session.issue.title, and we want the team to be, what was this one, billing inquiry, so we'll choose the billing team and save that. And what we can do, instead of having to repeat this whole process, is we can actually use a go-to step. So we can say go to transferring. And we can choose the transferring step. So now when they hit this point here, they will jump to this step where they'll receive the transferring message and then be transferred to live chat. So we can repeat this process here again. So we want to say create a ticket. And we want to say session.issue.title, and we want the team to be support, or technical support, right? And we'll add a go-to step here, and we'll jump to transferring. Right, so this way you can now assign different issues to different teams. Lastly, you might want to set up office hours for your teams. So maybe your team only works from 8 to 5, something like that, and you want to send the user a message outside of those times. So what you can do is, we have an out of office function or step here where you can say out of office, and you can click on this. It defaults to weekdays 9 to 5. That's cool. You can we can go with this default. You can also customize the weekdays if you want to, or just set generally to weekdays. Just set your time zone. Let's just go with London, and set your message and say our team is only available Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We'll get back to you then. Right? And then we can save that. And now what happens is if a user is coming through this flow and they are outside of weekdays 9 to 5, they will receive this message just letting them know. So we can then save this, publish it. Let's go back and retry our ticket here. So we'll close this ticket and we'll get in touch again. Say hi. And this time we will have a technical support query. Okay, great. This isn't working. Why not? Let me have a look here. What have I done here? The reason is because it's that was correct that I received that, because it's actually 8 a.m. where I'm recording this this video, so it's outside of the time. So yeah, that ended up working, which is great. Cool. So that's just an overview. So that comes back into the ticket here, and yeah, you can see our team's only available. Great, and then your team can get back to them. You can also see that this issue has been assigned to the support ticket as well. Cool. So that's an overview of how to set up live chat. I hope you found it useful. For more information, check out help.qdesk.com.